Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, the one of the things that you have to be able to remember is about what is exactly the goals of the government want to make any regulation for banning a production and consumption of the meat. The first reason is about how we can manage some regulation that's managed or that's applied by the government. The first reason that it is gonna be the one of the case from the opposition side is about how we can make sure that the consumer or maybe that's the people in this world or the human in this world also have any standardization of their health to support their body condition. Because however, consumption is number one. Consumption is the one of the thing that's very important for our body self. The one of the argument that's coming from the prime minister that I want to make any rebuttal is about how the prime minister want to bring the perspective of like talk about the immorality of production and consumption of the meat. The first is we cannot talk about some immorality because everyone have some specific thing to just make sure what is the most important thing for their body. The need is about those kind of the something that can support our body self like protein of hewani and protein of nabati, but it is also something that's different. We cannot make sure that it is can be really support. Maybe when you just stop like protein of hewani, it cannot make sure that the protein of nabati will be coming out from your body and it will be support your body system. It will be very bad. Like we know that in the protein of hewani also has content like the asam amino essential. It also can be the one of the thing that's come out from the animal protein. We cannot make sure that from the nabati protein it will be come out like asam amino essential that can support our brain, our blood, and our some standardization of our body self. And then the second argument that's coming out from the prime minister also can say like a pain and a suffering animal. Pain and suffering animal, it's not the really good argument because however we live in this world also having any food chains that everyone is eaten by something and everything is eaten by the human. So it will be like a circulation of the habitual and circulation of the ecosystem that's made by something in this world. And then the second is about pain and a suffering production of the animal. Also in our status quo that's happened for this time, especially Indonesian country itself, also can manage by the law of Indonesian country that it is managed in Undang-Undang Dasar, especially in the UU, no, UU number 3 in the 2014. That's managed about the halal slaughtering and without any suffering and pain the animal. Also having any certification of the butcher when they want to make any slaughtering for the animal. It also can manage by the government. Okay, coming to my argument, the first argument is about how we can understand, like I said to you before, how we can understand about what is the standardization of our body and what is exactly about the regulation to making our body is really support of the one of the constitution of the protein. First is about the daily needs life of the human. Human also have to really support their body's condition. We cannot just forbid human just to consume. You forbid to consume some the animal protein because if you just want to consume the animal protein, you like obesity or over something like that. Because everyone in this world having any right, they also having any right to just eat something. Because every human they have no one about their body condition. Maybe when I have any sickness, I don't want to eat something. I don't want to eat something just because of my sickness. They have no one by themselves without any government bring or give like some regulation to someone to just forbid you don't have to eat some meat or something like that. They have no one by themselves. So if there any regulation, we cannot still make sure because there is no any urgency that's make the meat also can cause a lot of sickness. For example, like from the prime minister said to us that it will be changed by the nutrition or maybe vegetable protein. But in vegetable protein, we cannot make sure that all of the protein come out from the vegetable protein, but it also can come out from the animal protein as well. So there is no any urgency that's applied by the prime minister. Why? Why there is no urgency? Because the status quo that's happened in our social condition for this time, meat is not the one of the really highlight case, especially for the healthiness and the sickness of the human. Because every human is in this world, especially in Indonesian country itself, they're also having a lot of sickness that's caused by like junk food, vegetarian thing, and maybe for the people who you dislike about how to eat rice or something like that. So we just cannot make sure that we want to blame some meat to just make sure that it will be very really bad for us. So when there is any regulation like what that you want to apply, because however when we want to apply any consumption regulation, it will be very difficult because everyone have any body standard, everyone have any body health. So for example like this, If I dislike the name of vegetarian, will you force me to just consume any vegetable? If I dislike about how can I consume like rice or something that can support my body stuff, will you force me to just consume that? So it will be very bad. So if you just want to ban some like animal production or maybe meat production, it will be very bad for the people or the body's condition. And the second side is about the economy aspect or economy side. You know that the meat also having any trader of the meat, trader also having an economy aspect, because how about the trader when when the government also suddenly ban the consumption or the production of the meat. Also, I have an example, especially in my life or in my side of the environment, when the people just rely on to their daily income by selling a meat or by buying a meat. It also can be the one of the economy aspect. So when the government want to stop that one, so how about the economy aspect? It will be very crisis again, right? So the government will be very difficult to just make sure to just repair more about the economic crisis that happened from the meat. Because however, a lot of people, especially for the trader from economy aspect, when we want to do something like just rely on to the meat of production, or maybe when they, by selling any meat and by buying any meat, maybe they can get a lot of money. So when the government always stop this one and then suddenly to ban it, they cannot get any like job, they cannot get any daily income. So it will be very for some societies, or maybe it is gonna be suffering the societies, especially when they just want to survive in their economy side. So by the thing like this, we are as the opposition side, we just keep the status quo, because from the prime minister to open the case, they don't have any approve for a case that caused by the meat, so don't have any urgency why meat should be banned. And then the second is about why we have to ban any why we have to ban any animal production or meat production, because we don't have any really great reason to just make sure it will be very kind and it will be very great for us. So by the extension of the opposition side, we believe that we have to stand the status quo and we have to oppose this motion for today. Thank you very much.